All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors into the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, salutations, love, and respect to all you sincere Akim out there to the four corners of the earth who are pushing the ministry and truth and sincerity, and all you sincere sisters who are listening and learning and, Lord willing, greatly humbling your souls. This is Brother Lawyer with GMS Wisconsin. Just want to come at y'all with a quick one. There was a picture that I stumbled across on Instagram from one of the fellow laborers of GMS. I believe he's in a different state, but it's this picture that you see on the screen here. And it's pretty much a depiction of, things that slaves during the Egyptian captivity had to go through, and how it is directly tied with, the pandemic that's going on today. If you look closely at the picture on the left side, there's a slave owner literally shoving something up one of their slaves' nose, man. But I'm going to go ahead and read this. It says, in ancient Egypt, they bruised the amygdala in order to make slaves more submissive and compliant. So what he's doing in that picture on the left side is exactly what they're doing with this whole pandemic testing, man. This is nothing new. But for those of you who may be wondering what the amygdala is, let's go into it. Functions of amygdala. It says the main job of the amygdala is to regulate emotions such as fear and aggression. So if we go back into this, when someone shoves something up your nose and they reach your amygdala, the part of the brain that controls emotion and fear, being able to detect a threat, you become more submissive and compliant. Why? Because you've been put in a docile state. And Esau knows this, man. So what you see going on the left side of this screen is exactly what's going on the right-hand side. They know how to access your emotions by sticking things up your nose, man. That's where Esau got that from. And what does this also prove? It proves that there is nothing new under the sun, man. I'm going to go to my first precept. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and verse 9. And it reads, the thing that hath been, it is that which shall be. And that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun, man. There's nothing new under the sun. So what they did back then to us during the slave days in the Egyptian captivity is what they're doing to us right now. And Esau is a crafty devil, man. These devils know about this. Why? Because they documented it, man. And they literally use it to their advantage, man. I'm going to read that again. It says, in ancient Egypt, they bruised the amygdala in order to make slaves more submissive and compliant, man. So when they mess with your amygdala, they can literally control your emotions, man. Salakia. They can literally control your emotions. I'm going to keep reading this, though. The main job of the amygdala is to regulate emotions such as fear and aggression. And we all know that Esau loves to say that we're aggressive, man. So that's part of the agenda. It's to bring down the so-called aggression of our people, man. They want to eliminate our fear and our aggression. Why? So that they can have the upper hand and the advantage, man. The amygdala is also involved in tying emotional meaning to our memories. So not only does it deal with fear and aggression, it deals with your memories, man. What you can remember, They can literally control what you remember in the past, man. So if something traumatic happened to you maybe a couple weeks ago, they can literally manipulate your amygdala in your brain to mess with your memory, man. I'm going to keep reading this. It says the amygdala is also involved in tying emotional meaning to our memories, reward processing, and decision making. They can literally determine, or they can literally manipulate the decisions you make by fucking with your amygdala, man. This devil got to go, man. This is living proof that this devil has to come out of power. We can't trust Esau, man. Why? Because he's trying to make us submissive and compliant. And that's exactly what they did in the Egyptian captivity, man. And you know we are the number one targets of this whole pandemic, of this whole plandemic, man. We are the main target, man. We can't trust this goddamn devil. And the scriptures tell us not to trust them, man. And for all you Israelites out there, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians that trust Esau, he gonna get you, man. He gonna throw you into a pit. Salakia, bear with me for 1 second. All of a sudden, it don't want to work. I'm gonna just read it out the book. I'm gonna go to Sirach, the 12th chapter, because we're not supposed to trust them, man. We are not supposed to trust Esau Edom. He's the devil, man. Because of shit like this. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 12, and verse 10, and it reads, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. What is that saying? We're not supposed to put our trust in our enemies, man. When you go into Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, it literally tells you that the enemy of the Israelites are those who put us on slave ships and sold us, man. And we all know who put us on auction blocks, separated our families, and sold our children, man, and fed our newborn babies to alligators. Your enemies are the ones who are doing this right here, bruising your amygdala in order to make you more submissive and compliant. You can't trust him, man. For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. He's going to eventually reveal that he's the devil, man. Verse 11, though he humble himself and go crouching. Oh, there's nothing wrong with this. It's some of the best technology you can think of. Yet take good heed and beware of him. The scriptures say, watch that devil, man, because they're constantly looking to deceive you, man. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. He's going to reveal it eventually, man. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai through the Spirit is showing this to his prophets, man. There's a reason why this manifested in front of us, man. Exactly what them Egyptian devils did back then is exactly what these damn Edomite devils are doing today in Babylon, man. Verse 12, set him not by thee, meaning stay far away from their asses, man. Least when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. The Lord is literally warning us, don't trust him, man. Because in the end, when he does deceive you and you were given that warning, the Lord literally said you're gonna remember the words, and there's nothing you're gonna be able to do about it because it's gonna be too late. So for those of you who have gotten jabbed up with this serpent piss, and you've gotten that warning, what does it say again? It says, at the last you're gonna remember those words and be pricked therewith. You're literally being pricked, man. This devil cannot be trusted because they do shit like this, man. Salakia. Verse 13, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? Ain't nobody gonna feel sorry for you. For all you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians out there that know you Israelites that take this damn serpent piss, ain't nobody gonna feel sorry for you if you've been warned, man. Because we have been telling y'all day in, day out, week in, week out, on the highways and byways, making our bodies a living sacrifice, that this is Esau's agenda, man. These devils are trying to take you out. Esau know he ain't got much time left, man. That's why he coming down like this. You got to know who your enemy is so that you can watch him. You can't, if you don't know who your enemy is, how you gonna know when he's there, man? You're not gonna be able to see him coming. Salakia. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 12, and it reads, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time." Where it says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them." That's talking about the spirit world, man, where Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and the angels reside, where they dwell at, man. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. That's talking about us here on earth. For the devil has come down unto you, having great wrath. That's talking about Esau Edom, man, so-called white man. Because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Esau knows that his time is almost up, man. And when he know he ain't got much time left, he do shit like this. These devils got a lot of tricks up their sleeves, man. And the only way you're going to be able to see it coming is if you use wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. But there are a lot of our people who don't want to listen. What does it say in Sirach 12 and 13 again? Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with the serpent? Who gonna feel sorry for you when this devil inoculates you and pricks your ass, man? Why will we pity you when you've literally been given the forewarning? So guess what? Those of you who don't listen, it's gonna be to your own detriment, man. I'm gonna go to my next precept, Proverbs, the 22nd chapter, because you're supposed to take heed what's going on around you. And that is why the Lord has put his prophets on the highways and byways, man. So that you can get this warning, so that you can pay attention to what's going on, so that you won't be out of the loop, man. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 22, and I'm going to start at verse 3. "A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished." Let's go into that word prudent, man.
Strong's H, 6175. Arum.
Salaki.
Second entry. Arum. Arum.
Arum. It says subtle, shrewd, crafty, sly, sensible. You know, and another word for prudent is wise, man. You're literally using wisdom, you know, and when you're crafty, when you're subtle, you're able to pay attention to what's going on around you. So what are the scriptures saying again? A prudent man foreseeth the evil, meaning a wise man is going to be able to see the wickedness coming and hideth himself. You're going to avoid it, man. But the simple pass on and are punished, man. Like it says in Proverbs, the first chapter, "How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity," man? The scriptures are literally saying you simple ass jakes out there are not going to be able to see this coming. You're literally going to ignore the forewarning of the prophets, and you're going to be punished, man. Verse 4, "By humility and the fear of the Lord are riches and honor and life." That's true riches, honor, and life. Being humble and fearing the Lord, man. Verse 5, "Thorns and snares are in the way of the froward." Right. These are thorns and snares, man. This is a thorn and a snare right here, because they're literally trying to make you more submissive and compliant. They want you to do what they want you to do. They don't want you coming up against them. They don't want you calling them the devil. They don't want you learning that you Israelites, man. They don't want you knowing the name of the Lord. They definitely don't want you to be over them. Thorns and snares are in the way of the froward. These devils have constantly come up against us, man. This is how they live their lives, man. "He that doth keep his soul shall be far from them." So we're supposed to stay away from them, man. If you're keeping your soul, if you're walking in wisdom, you're going to stay the hell away from the devil, man. And you're not going to get these inoculations, man. And you're not going to give in to these mandates. You have to use wisdom in these situations or you will be deceived, man. It's the book of Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 6, and it reads, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure." Right. Wisdom and knowledge. Wisdom and knowledge. That's these scriptures, man. These breakdowns, these prophecies, man. They're literally going to keep you stable in those times. And what are the times talking about? It's talking about Jacob's trouble, man. When you go into Jeremiah, the 30th chapter, it says there will be none like it, man. The day is going to be like the day of Jacob's trouble. You know, when these mandates come down really hard, man, when martial law is declared, when they're telling you you can't leave your house if you're not inoculated, man. Let me read that again. "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times." These scriptures and these precepts are literally going to keep you stable, man. And strength of salvation. This is your strength, man, to be delivered. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Just like it says in Psalm 111, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, man. So when you fear the Lord, you are wise. And that's your treasure, man. Who cares if this devil takes away what you have here on earth? That don't mean be afraid of him, man. Don't fear these devils, because that's definitely what they're going to try to do. They're going to try to, make you more submissive and docile and afraid to come up against them or to not believe them, man. But let me go to my next precept. This is Matthew chapter 6, verse 19. This is in red letter. So this is what Yahushua told us to do in regards to, trying to make your way to the kingdom, fighting for that crown. Matthew 6 and 19, "Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal." What is that saying? Your material possessions, man. Don't put all your love and trust in them. Why? Because they can be corrupted, man. And thieves can break through and steal it. All the material possessions you have can be taken from you, man. Because for one, the Lord gave it to you, and he can take it away. America is about to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire, man. When those intercontinental ballistic missiles enter this atmosphere, this land is going to be obliterated. And everything that's within this place, man. All the inhabitations of land and sea will be obliterated on this side, man. Verse 20, "But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven." What is that talking about? Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and obtaining the kingdom of heaven. That's the true treasure, man. "But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt." So the treasures in heaven can't be corrupted, man. Why? Because it's spiritual. This is a spiritual battle we fighting here. And where thieves do not break through nor steal. A thief can't take away the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua unless you let them, man. Unless you give in to these devils. Esau is the ultimate thief, man. They are the ultimate corruptors. And you have to lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven. Put your trust in Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua, man. Because they can't take that away from you. If it's of the Most High, they cannot overthrow it. Verse 21, "For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also." So wherever your heart is invested is where your treasure is, And where do you put treasure? You put it in a storehouse, man. So this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you store it in your mind, man, and you meditate on it. And keep your mind focused on Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua and this ministry. This is the most important thing in your life, man. It's the number one thing. It's the best. It's the most dangerous information, but yet it is the most valuable information on the face of the earth, man. On top of being an Israelite, being Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's chosen people. So where our hearts are, that is where our treasures are. So if your heart is invested in trying to make it to the kingdom of heaven and doing the work of the Lord, yeah, the Lord literally says that's where your treasure is, man. And you will abide thereby, you know. But Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, salutations, love, and respect to all you brothers and sisters who have been listening and learning. And until next time, I say Shalom.